systems are offline.
Anonymous. I'm in the mood. We can get it poppin', to be honest.
I'm in a mood. We can get it poppin', to be honest. What it do, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Sports Talk and everything in between. I am your host T, along with my co-host electronically this time, Double M. Say what up to the people.
What it do, baby?
Yeah.
What's up, Craig?
Yeah. Shout out to Craig, the robot that's recording this. Also with us, the homie, my brother, Joe. Say what up to the people.
Man, that's hilarious. Is that really still the intro? The song you just singing? Was that the intro?
Yeah, it's at the end of it. Yo, what's wrong with that being
I totally forgot about that joint until you started singing it.
Yeah, I did a little 2 seconds. We can get it proper, to be on. Yeah, I still I mean, Joe, if I drop more music, then maybe we can have a different intro. But do I do that? No, I don't. I just write and record half-done songs and don't progress my career at all.
Drop the music, bro.
You said what?
Drop the music, bro. You got the music. Drop it, bro.
I got half the music. I need to finish the music and then I need to drop it. It's an evil world we live in. But glad to be back another week. Ooh, look at that. 3 weeks in a row. Wait, did we miss a week? Nah, we did miss a week. No, we didn't. 3 weeks in a row. Let's get it. Consistency is key. I only got our second version of the original cast, just Double M and Joe and myself here today. Gabe said that he'd be coming through. He might be here within the next 5 or 10 minutes, but unfortunately, football season is over. Wah, wah, wah. I find myself with this dilemma every season after the Super Bowl, as we've done this show over the course of the past 3 years. As soon as the NFL is over, it's almost like, dang, do I just go on hiatus until about the finals, or do I
Still got football.
Yeah, but let me do my thing. So do I do this, or do I don't know, try to manage my way through this NBA season around the All-Star break? Last year I took a hiatus. The show didn't go on for a little bit, and then we came back. Can't do that this year because we've been on hiatus. So I am gonna try to tackle the NBA season, even though this is a predominantly football show, but you wouldn't be able to tell because the show's called Sports Talk. But for for me to keep that S at the end of sport, I gotta do multiple sports. I hate to say it, I really do. And you know, the real NBA people, half of them are not even here. That just makes it even more tough on your boy. I hate this. I don't. I like recording. But man, am I in a spot. So, I say all that to say, Joe, the quality of this show is up to you, bud. And no, I did not warn him going into this, but he should know because he know me. So, Joe.
That is a shame. That is a shame.
He's a professional.
He is a professional. He should be a professional at this point.
He should always be ready.
See, double
I'm
M.
ready. It's just a shame that it's only gonna be me.
Nah, they only when you got double M. You got
Double
me, kinda.
Double M. How many games have you watched this season?
None.
T, how many games have you watched this season?
I watch a lot of Bulls highlights on Instagram.
It's only
That
me.
does not-
It's
that
only
does
me.
not mean I don't know the news.
The news. Matter of fact, speaking of the news, that intros us out of the intro and into the show. In our first piece of NBA news, Russell Westbrook, Joe's favorite player, has joined the LA Clippers. That is a terrible idea, but I'm gonna let Joe tell us why it's a decent idea. What is my phone vibrating for? I thought I was a professional. Joe, go ahead. What you think about this?
It's not a terrible idea. If anything, it's the most ideal situation for somebody like Russell Westbrook. Instead of pulling him to a team and expecting him to be a pillar that's going to be able to give you prime Russell Westbrook play and depend on him solely to facilitate and really kind of make the team better solely by being, just a great point guard. That's not what he does best, because he is turnover prone, but he has explosivity. I think I said that right.
No.
And say it right then, T.
Explosiveness.
No, that's not what I was trying to say.
He is
That's a different
explosive.
word.
Explosivity is not a word.
Okay, T. We'll double back to that. But anyway, he's a good player that can give you energy and bursts. He can lead a group of people for a little while, and you can separate that time with another point guard. But really, the Clippers didn't just have a good point guard anyway, so they needed somebody like Russ who could sit back and rely on his ability to facilitate instead of having to go out there and make plays. And that's what kind of forces him into them turnovers when he's trying to go out there and do too much. But being on a team with the talent that the Clippers have and two dominant forwards in Paul George and Kawhi, he can play off of them a lot better. And then whenever he has to play, he can step up. So I think this is the best place for Russ, because he's taking a step with the Lakers, even being there. He was just being used as a scapegoat, but he was actually become better than he has been since he started there.
He wasn't used as a scapegoat. Bro, them highlights don't lie, bro. Come on.
They do when all you see is turnovers. If that's the only thing that you're seeing and the only thing that you're hearing is that Russ is the problem on the Lakers, yeah, the highlights do lie.
The highlights don't lie. I'm not going off of anybody's opinion. I'm just going off of his highlights and lowlights there. You can't deny that them turnovers was negatively impacting the team, and not just them turnovers. He was second to last in the league in 3-point percentage. He will jack that ball up. So it's like, man, I feel you. I hear what you're saying, but it just don't seem that way, man. It just don't seem that way. Hey,
You got to jack the ball up when LeBron is sitting on the bench because he rested and Anthony Davis has broken his leg again. Somebody got to put up them shots. Somebody got to put them up.
Does it have to be him if he's missing though?
Name some other players on that team that could put up those shots. Somebody's got to do it.
I do you one better. Name some other players on that team. Cause I can't.
Oh my god. Oh my god. I'm done. I'm done. I'm done.
Hey, quick side note. So I looked up the adverb for explosive. It's explosively. And explosivity is not a word, but there is an explosivity index that measures volcanic eruptions.
So how is it a word?
I'm gonna say, how is it not a word?
Because if you
Yeah,
look up
yeah, index.
if you look up explosivity like as a individual word, nothing comes up. There's no definition for it, nothing like that. But it is the title of a measurement for volcanic explosions. So I guess it's like,
So it's a word.
look, bro. Let me tell you something.
That would be my thought too.
Let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. Let me tell you
Let me
something.
tell you something. Let me tell you
Let me
something.
tell you something. It. Look.
It's complicated.
I'm not saying that it's not a word. I'm just saying it's not. It wasn't a word.
That's what
in
you
the
said.
Hey, and I corrected myself. Check that out. Ooh, oh my goodness, we can grow as people. We can learn, can't we?
Why are you yelling, bro? Why are you yelling?
Because you making me mad, dog. I already don't want to be here to talk about this stupid game. I already don't want to do that knowing I don't know nothing about what's going on. And you know, it take me 2 to 3 months before I really be in the swing of NBA. I have to do all that, and then by the time the finals roll around, I know all about where everybody at, and I know who got their strengths and their weaknesses.
But the NBA been going on for 4 months now.
Not well, football going on, not in my world.
Okay, fair enough.
crazy.
Fair enough.
When did Gabe get here? Hey, this is Gabe. Anybody that might be listening for the first time, he just snuck in and nobody knew.
I saw him when he joined.
I didn't, because I'm looking at the stream. Speaking
You
of
didn't
it,
hear the notification when he got on?
no, I don't know why my notifications on Discord ain't been popping up neither. It's very weird. Well, I'm glad it didn't, because then it would have interrupted the show. But hey, I got a challenge for y'all.
Okay.
How about y'all talk about anything while I go check the audio?
Well,
really
I
hope
just
that
want
you
to reply to
Yeah.
Joe.
Go ahead and reply to Joe Double M.
I don't like the trade.
I don't either.
I understand Joe loyalty to him, but that was a garbage trade. Well, I guess it wasn't no trade. He just signed. No.
He has cataclysmically put the Clippers from a halfway decent favorite to a, you kidding me, right?
That's kind of the way I see it.
I mean, come on now. Westbrook is not finna change his turnover habits
No.
that he had on the other team. And on top of that, from I guess the reports is that he want to start. You really finna put him in the start, man? Kawhi Leonard is not gonna sign an extension with y'all. Kawhi Leonard gonna be the next one in the summer. Talking about, yo, I want to trade. And he ain't gonna even say nothing. He's just gonna go laugh at me. They can laugh at me and trade it. And he gonna cut to the he's like, ain't nowhere to where I'm playing for Russell Westbrook.
Well, you know, he only there to the end of the year.
His contract over with?
Yeah. He just signed to the whatever, how many games left?
Because he did. No. I'm not talking about Westbrook. I'm talking about Kawhi. How long is
Oh,
Kawhi?
no, I don't know about Kawhi.
He should be close to the end of the year, him and PG. And neither one of them didn't had a championship. So I don't think they're gonna get one. When that KD move happened, it was kind of like a done deal after that. You like, I kind of take that one in question because y'all ain't getting no championship.
Well, I mean, their best chance was Kawhi ended up getting hurt. That was the year after the bubble. And Paul George actually played pretty good. They just lost.
I think they would have had a better chance in the bubble. They just don't want to be there. I mean, they was a legit thing to me. Because everybody
that was their first year together.
Yeah, but
after that, I mean, that second year, Kawhi got hurt during the
first
playoffs.
full year? You talking about the first full year?
Yeah, their first full year. He got hurt during the playoffs. That was their best. If he hadn't got hurt, I think they would have went to the finals.
Who went that year? Phoenix? I think it was Phoenix. Won it?
Let's see. Is that? Yeah, that's when that's when Milwaukee beat them.
Are y'all talking about
Yeah,
the bubble year?
It might have been Phoenix.
The year before the bubble.
Oh, the year before.
No, the year after the bubble.
Oh, okay. Year after.
Yeah, that they first year together was when they were in the bubble, and then that second year, that's when Kawhi got hurt. Because if I'm not mistaken, and you can correct me, Joe, I think they was actually winning that series.
Against who?
I don't remember who. It might have been Phoenix. I don't remember who put them out. But I think Paul George, they was knocking him, and he actually had a good series. It just wasn't enough.
Yeah.
And Russ ain't gonna help them now. I mean, when you think of the Clippers, I think of defense, and Russ he does not play defense.
Russ does play defense, just a misconception. He doesn't have the size to guard multiple players, but he plays decent defense. He gets good steals and he gets rebounds. Like, he plays defense. Russ does play defense. The numbers show that he plays defense.
He's not known for that.
No, he's not known for that. He's not a Patrick Beverly, but he plays defense.
So let me clarify then. When I say play defense, then that means you're known for it.
Well, not even known for it. You expected somebody to play good defense, yes?
Yeah, I mean, you get acknowledged as a defender. He does not get acknowledged as a defender.
I don't think that necessarily is an indicator that he's not a good defender.
Then people are gonna know you. Heck, Steph Curry gets steals, but that ain't what he's known for.
I mean, people also say LeBron not clutch, but statistically, he's the clutchest player in NBA history.
I don't want to talk about that dude.
I was just giving an example. We don't have to talk about him. I'm just giving you an example.
Then use Klay Thompson. Klay Thompson is known as a defender, but he's also known as a scorer. That's what I'm talking about.
Well, he's also known as a premier defender, though. I'm not saying that Russ is a premier defender, but he's a decent defender. He plays decent defense for a point guard.
When people talk about Russ on a team, even in his heyday, so to speak, that's not what they highlighted. Yeah, they highlight him being a triple double, which, I mean, everybody had a role. But if you talk about Russ, people are not going to talk about his defense.
Is that how we measuring how good or bad somebody is? Whether they talk about him or not?
If you talking about him, that's what I said.
I know, but I'm saying, you said he's not known for that, but that is, you saying it like that's the end all be all, indicating whether or not he is actually good at defending or not, which is just silly to me.
If he's good at defending, it would be mentioned. At some point when somebody talk about him.
You got it. I think the real question would be if, with him in the starting lineup, as a team, do they get better, worse, or stay the same defensively?
Worse.
Much worse.
Okay, then.
Who did he start? Who's he starting over?
Reggie Jackson.
Who?
Reggie Jackson.
Reggie Jackson is not there.
Yeah, I know that's who he's starting over. Because the only other person that can come out the bench is Eric Gordon, and I think they content with Eric Gordon being on the second line. I mean, the second string coming out there running that rotation.
I picture Eric Gordon as a 2 anyway, not a point guard.
Yeah, well then who's gonna run the point then? You ain't gonna give it to PG. You definitely not gonna give it to Kawhi Leonard.
That's what I'm saying. He doesn't make the team worse because they need a point guard.
No. He said defensive wise.
Yeah,
he didn't say offensively wise.
Yeah.
The question was defensive. I think it's a weakness. I mean, I'm not gonna go and say he just can't defend, but like Double M said, you don't hear Russell Westbrook go, "Oh, elite defender locked down," like a Kobe Bryant, like a Michael Jordan, something like that. You just don't. But I mean, that's not saying he can't hold his own, but he don't hold it well enough to make a team like, okay, yeah, we this. But at the same time, Ty Lue could talk to him. Ty Lue, not quarterback, but a player whisperer, so he may work some finagling and John Russ be one heck of a player. We'll see.
Yeah, that's the other thing. Can we definitively say that before he get there though?
I think he's gonna surprise a lot of people
Of course,
because he won't have to do as much as he was asked to do on the Lakers, unless the Clippers start having injury issues again.
I agree with
What
Joe.
was he actually do on the Lakers?
Might not be good surprises, but he gonna surprise.
Okay, all right.
I want to know what he was actually doing on the Lakers. Because whatever they asked him to do, he do it to this year when they told him to go sing time.
He was asked to step
showed him doing
in
the
whenever
first
these superstars want to sit down and get hurt. Like,
Okay, so did he do a good job at that? No.
who else was supposed to help him? Who else was out there helping him keep the team
You know
afloat while
what?
LeBron is sitting on the bench and Anthony Davis is breaking his wrist?
You know what, Joe?
Oh, longevity makes him a good player. Gotcha. Because he's
Best ability
That's
is
not what I
availability.
said. That's not what I said.
The best ability is availability.
Okay, but Joe,
not in this case.
Joe,
All them turnovers he had.
if he was what you're describing, they would have never traded him.
Poor Joe.
He was he was that. The only reason they traded him is because they saw that they could get an upgrade, and offensively, they did get an upgrade because D'Lo is a great shooter. He stretches the floor.
He one heck of a player. I didn't know D'Lo had got that good. I was watching that guy like, dang, he plays so much smoother with LeBron and AD.
Yeah, he's like a PG Paul George.
See, the whole thing though with Russ, man, like, first of all, so it can be out there. I do not dislike Russell Westbrook. I watched him play in person, enjoyed the game, enjoyed his hustle. I respect him as a player. But that just wasn't a good fit for him. It just wasn't. And I don't know what the back channel was, because you can't tell me LeBron James and Anthony Davis really thought that would be a good player in their system versus Buddy Hield and keeping Kuzma and KCP to lock down defense and keeping depth.
Yes, he did. Yes, he did, because he asked for him.
I know. No. I'm saying. What I'm saying is the back channel. There's the conversation that we don't know about. Cause it's gotta be. Cause you can't tell me LeBron James and AD were okay with Russ kind of playing like he played in OKC in Houston. It just wasn't gonna happen. No.
Okay, but think about it, Gabe. When he was in Houston, he was a triple-double man. He was that way in OKC. LeBron looking for that extra punch and all of that. Yeah, he probably did think that he was going to get that, and he didn't.
He wasn't the only one. A lot of people felt like they was going to be something when he first got there. I remember.
I didn't either.
I was like, y'all think this is gonna work? I was like, man, when they said that trade happened, I'm like, really? Out of everybody y'all could trade for, that's what y'all went and got? And it wasn't of him being a bad player. It was like, this just don't fit. Because Russ is not a shooter. I mean, like, I said it before on the podcast. LeBron James would have been better off going to get DeMar DeRozan. And he was a free agent. They wouldn't have gave him nothing to sign DeMar DeRozan. Oh, by the way, is from California. So he been matching with Russell Westbrook. And they wouldn't have been not nearly as much money, so they could have added even another piece. I mean, like, if it was LeBron, AD, and DeMar DeRozan, they would have easily found a point guard to mix in there.
Well, it's a good thing DeMar's in Chicago.
I mean, I hate that he signed him. I really did. I was like, man, that was dumb. I'm like, that was a dumb move right there. Especially over 1 year. I'm like, LA, y'all know y'all paid that dude, whatever his name was, that dude. You know what I'm talking about, the dude from Africa. Had him on the books for years, and he wasn't even playing.
Do we know who you talking about?
I don't for sure.
Oh man, Tiz will know who I'm talking about. Talk. I can't remember the dude's name. I'm gonna have to look it up. But it was just dumb. It was a dumb move. Everybody did.
Oh, you talking about Dennis Schroeder?
No, not Schroeder. It was another guy that they had. Lakers contracts. I gotta look it up now. Luau Dang. That's who it was. They was saying here, remember, he was out the league and this dude was still collecting like 15 plus million from Los Angeles Lakers for over 4 or 5 years. So you could get DeMar one extra year. Y'all already blew up the contract before. It wasn't like it. Y'all ain't did it before. Just do it again. At least this dude, gonna play. Just saying. But
it didn't make sense to me for them to. I mean, he busted that team up as soon as they won the title. Why not keep who you had?
Exactly. KCP.
That made no sense to me at all.
No, not a lick. He makes dumb decisions. He made.
We'll definitely see.
We'll monitor the situation and see how it plays out.
Really curious where the host is at. Because it sounds like he's playing with checkerboards over there.
Playing with checkerboards? Nah, that's crazy. Checkerboards. I was just letting y'all rock out. I was letting y'all do y'all thing, man. I was proud of y'all holding down the content and everything. You know, man.
You really don't have nothing to say about NBA.
Man, look,
we gotta get you on the NBA, bro.
I couldn't even I couldn't even finish watching all the highlights of the weekend. I'm like, man.
My biggest issue with the NBA
boy.
is
I almost said something crazy.
No. My biggest issue with the NBA, we have talked about it over and over again, is them stars, they don't play.
What you mean don't play?
He's talking about the load management and stuff.
They low manage everything. That's sorry to me.
Kawhi Leonard. Well, Kawhi Leonard started that stuff.
I don't care who started it.
I'll finish it.
That's what I'm about to say.
I've been dying for an interesting conversation. I didn't know who was gonna save us, but it ended up being Double M. Let's get into it. So the fact that over the course of an 82 game season, some players rest up so they can be good for the playoffs, that's really bothersome to you?
It is.
Would you rather have a playoffs that was full of busted up, broke down folks? Well, you know what? We football fans.
They didn't.
Probably.
They didn't get hurt. They didn't get hurt back in the day.
Come on. That was a good one. You got to give me credit for that one.
Jordan played the same amount of games, though, right?
Yeah. Your point.
No, I'm asking Double M. That Jordan played the same amount of games. I'm saying I'm building up on what Double M is saying. Like
they play 82 games.
Exactly.
When people said they were actually hurt, they didn't skip on the All-Star weekend. They didn't do any of those things.
Didn't Scottie Pippen not play in one of them finals because he was mad?
Yeah, but he had a head migraine too.
I don't.
Dude,
he had a migraine.
And on top of that,
if you can only highlight that one thing as compared to the day.
Who said that was the only thing I was going to highlight, huh? When I say that?
You asked if he did that, he set out because they didn't do that back then, not what they do now.
They were also on cocaine. So I'm pretty sure they were definitely built different for one reason or another.
Okay, Double M, this is my thinking with that. I personally think you should at least, if you know you're gonna sit out, if you know you're gonna sit out, you should at least give the fans a week's notice. Just real talk. because people spend their money hard on money. And sometimes they get these last minute tickets, think you're gonna play, then you'll come, and just like, yo, why did I even come to this thing? I could have stayed at home for this, you know.
Yeah,
But-
you're not
Yeah,
lying.
but
You're not lying.
But you can answer your own question, Gabe. If they knew a week in advance, they making the money that they would have made.
No, remember what you said though. You said load management. Like if you're gonna actually load manage, you need to let us know. I mean, that's just only right.
Yeah, but if the fans are going to see them and they know a week in advance that they not coming,
We ain't coming. But
That's what he's
sales
saying.
are gonna drop.
He's saying they wouldn't do that because it's gonna hurt their pockets, Gabe. That's why he's saying why they won't do that.
They won't because of what?
It'll hurt the league's pockets if they realize that the fans realize that players are load management and they're giving it a timeline, then they're just not gonna show up and not gonna get that money. That's why they're not gonna put it out there. That's what Double M's saying. That's why they won't give them no notice or anything. Because it'll hurt ticket sales.
yeah, I still don't like it. We need some more Kobe Bryant, Michael Jordan in the league.
I definitely feel you on that game. I went to my first NBA game. I went to go see my team, and my star point guard wasn't playing. He was resting. I was kind of heated because he played the next game. He wasn't really hurt for real.
That's why I wanted to see Kobe Bryant play. That's why I was a Lakers fan, because of Kobe Bryant. I was like, man, I would go to Memphis games, Atlanta games, and I knew Kobe was playing. Now, at the end of the game, after he beat him, he's sitting down there wrapped up in ice and stolen taped up and everything
And
like
that's
that.
cool.
Like he'd have been about him. Man, first of all, man, dude, Joe can tell you, ain't not like an NBA game. And you get ticked off when you came to see the person play in real life.
How often are we going to NBA games though? Like, I don't know. It just seemed like a real personal gripe that.
I mean, that's what he's saying though. It's like only regular people don't get to go to NBA games like that.
Exactly.
So like, it hurts us when we can't see our folks.
Man, look.
Exactly. Nothing about no season tickets in no game. I don't like it that much.
I
You gotta like.
I just think it's real interesting because, to be honest, I wish that they load managed in the NFL. You know what? Maybe if we load managed in the NFL, it'd be less CTE, it'd be less injuries, and we probably have 2 or 3 more rings.
And that's a different animal though. Because all that takes is one hit.
Yeah,
that's true, but it's still that, man.
You could be 100% healthy going in and be laid out on a stretcher the next minute.
I mean, look at Mike White. Ain't no way he should have survived that hit.
I didn't see that. I didn't see that Mike White hit. Was it crazy?
What?
Disgusting. It was gross.
Man, that dude folded like a literal pocket knife.
If you look at it,
it'll
hurt your stomach. I ain't gonna lie. It looked crazy. I ain't see it till weeks after it happened, but it was disgusting.
Man, I saw it that Sunday when it happened.
What was it, like a back injury or what kind of injury?
Dude, you need to.
He just got hit. It was a legal hit. He just got hit hard. It was a legal hard hit. That's what it was.
Wasn't that Buffalo?
The worst kind.
It's one of those hits they throw a flag, then they gotta come back and say there is no flag on the play. Oh man.
Yeah, it was. Okay, Joe, I'm sending it to you right now.
Personal foul, attempted murder.
Exactly. He did. I got illegal. He just ended up at the wrong place.
See, you don't need to see it, do you, T? I'm gonna just send it to Joe.
You can put it in the group chat. Joe can't see it immediately.
I'm gonna look at it.
I know, but it's just you need about 46 seconds or something. Oh, excuse me. Sneezes killing me. Can't breathe.
Losing his mind over there, y'all.
I'm not losing my mind. I'm losing my sinuses. Oh my goodness. I'm finna die. It's over.
Okay,
At least it
I
was
got a
live.
question.
What's up?
Is Lamar going to Atlanta?
Lamar?
Who?
We are
Yeah, I
not
think-
talking football.
Why?
What are we talking about?
Not right now. We gotta.
You don't
You
like
can't just go straight.
basketball?
Gabe, you can't just go straight into it. We gotta at least introduce that we changed the topics of some of the sort. I still kind of want to
Okay.
challenge double. What? What? Do they not do that on every show that you watch? My bad for wanting to be a little professional.
What are you talking about? I'm looking at the hit.
Oh, but nobody knows that. Who knows
And
that?
see, if you had taken the time to ask instead of going off,
Or if you had taken the time to not do that.
Man, if you had it would say your listening is above decimal levels,
You said what now?
adequate for your ears. Your Apple Watch would tell you your volume is above 90 decibels, inadequate for hearing.
What? Okay, I don't have an Apple Watch or any Apple products. I don't like
I
Apple.
know, but mine just did.
I don't care what your Apple Watch told you, and I don't care that you broke your elbow. My goodness. What is happening right now?
Like-
Soon as the NFL ends, it's just like this show just goes into pandemonium. Double M.
What we're talking about?
What?
Your running back, and you don't want to talk about the running back.
That's not my running back. That's Baltimore's running back that they refuse to pay. I don't. You know what? Running back is my favorite position, but I don't believe in paying a running back $200 million either.
that's a good thing he's a quarterback then.
Yes, sir. Really good thing.
Allegedly.
Well,
And yeah, Taysom Hill is a tight end too. Yeah.
Oh no. Oh, we
Taysom Hill is a Swiss Army knife.
And Lamar Jackson is
He-
a Swiss running back.
He just like, well, they eventually.
Oh! Golly.
Here he go.
Oh my god!
Oh my goodness.
I remember that. Oh yeah, that's right. Because I had him in fantasy. His ribs. He has no more ribs. Yeah,
Man,
that spear folded him for real.
But it wasn't a spear. That's what I'm saying. It was just a hit.
Rib meat was falling off the bone.
It was so tender, so tender. Prime cut.
That's what I'm
God,
saying. Low management would not work. Well, they actually do that. Some teams, if they already got a playoff locked up.
Yeah, not till like week 17, you know.
Yeah, but still, that's the only time they will, and all the coaches don't even believe in that.
Yeah, Belichick playing.
Well, they do got Super Bowls to show it works.
Man, listen.
I gotta watch that again.
You know what? I don't even feel like debating no more. Double M, you got it. They love mentioning it. It's frustrating, man. It's just frustrating.
It is frustrating to me.
I believe I got you, man. I got you. How long we been live? Dang, not even that long. Oh wait, I'm trying to change the channel with the wrong thing. Hey, hold on. I'm trying to. Man, I don't know what's going on anymore. I know it would be easier if I could play on my PC, but I can't. This is what I wanted to do for this episode. Ooh, let me see if I can try to save this because this episode is terrible. Man, for anybody that's listening and they don't get, like, they don't understand who we may be fans of in the NBA, because everybody know it's two Steelers fan, dirty Packers fan, and dirty Dallas fan, and who does Gabe like? Oh, the
Bears.
The Bears.
Justin Fields.
That's right. That's right. A dirty Bears fan too. In the NBA though, they might not know where our allegiances lie. So let me be the first to tell y'all I rock heavy with I almost said Baltimore.
Oh Lord.
Oh my goodness, I gotta get that football off my mind. I miss it. Boston and Chicago equally. Yeah, I know they both in the East, and I'm not bandwagon riding. I just rock with both of them. I just like both the teams. Bite me. What about you, Joe?
OKC.
Okay.
My
see
team
your way out.
currently sitting in the play-in spot right now.
Right now they are.
Watch yourself, Gabe. Watch yourself, man.
Uh-oh.
Late coming for you, boss.
We weren't even supposed to be in here, Gabe. We weren't even supposed to be in here.
That's all right. You're on your way out.
Oh, nah, y'all got shit. Shit, bro.
You said when
Nah,
Like,
hey,
shit.
our young talent is pretty good too.
But y'all, hey man, y'all develop great players, man. Y'all just can't get no range.
Know what?
Hey, dude, come on, man.
Oh, you talking about we
Yeah.
taking a ring? I got you. I see what he's saying.
Dude, come on, man. Let's be real, man. You had Russell, Katie, and Harden come off the bench.
When they were young, Gabe. When they were young.
Nah, I don't know what's wrong with y'all GM. You telling me he wasn't paid that, what was it, like extra $4 million to keep Harden? That was dumb, bro. That was a dumb move right there.
Harden wasn't the Harden he went on to be on the Houston Rockets. He was good. Our team looked good, but we didn't know that we had all that crazy talent all at once. It
Crazy
looks
work.
crazier as time goes by, but it wasn't that crazy at the time.
Crazy work.
Yeah, but it was the next year, Joe.
Dude, y'all.
Yeah, because he went to his own team and he started being able to do whatever he wanted to do. Of course, he was going to take a step forward.
Bro, you went to the finals.
I know, Gabe. I was watching and it hurt my feelings, and I know.
And it wasn't like y'all was just getting punked out in the finals.
It was a young team, Gabe. It was a young
And
team.
then, who don't have the foresight to see KD ain't finna stay? I don't understand that one. 'Cause KD would've
No,
got
you
traded.
cannot. You can't do that. You can't do that because that foresight was not there. OKC was the first time when we realized that Kevin Durant has no loyalty and he will switch up at a moment's chance to go get himself a
He
ring.
got like for real. Man, that prime KD should have had y'all having every first round pick from the Golden State Warriors for the next 10 years, man. Prime KD. That year that he signed with Golden State, y'all should have easily had every first round and every other first round they could give y'all. Y'all should have had.
Well, Gabe, that's why we still got first round picks now because we be sitting on picks. We still got a bunch of picks. We looking to put together the next great team, and we're slowly building it right now.
You know what's sad, man? I think you all are the developmental team of the NBA. Like people say, send players there, let them to develop in OKC because it ain't nothing to do in OKC. So all you can do is ball and practice. I ain't Shea Gilgeous, I ain't KD, I ain't Russell, I ain't James Harden. Hey, y'all go there, y'all play. We gonna come back and get y'all. Cause first and foremost, that homegrown dude that got the leg strain injury, he ain't it. I don't care what you say. He gonna get bodied. He gonna get bodied by the dude that's coming out this year. The tall dude, the French guy. I can't think of his name.
I know who you talking about. You talking about
Wembanyama or something like that.
Yeah.
I probably butchered his name. My bad, people, but
No,
He
that's
gonna get
probably the
bodied
best
by
I could do too.
Yeah, but you know what though?
They both gonna be skinny coming into the league. I mean,
yeah, but he gonna put some weight on. Or no, I take that back. I look at him like I looked at Bi when he came out. I thought Bi was gonna be the next KD. Wembanyama should be the next KD. He really should. The boys are ball. Like him and KD should be going tit for tat when they play. Real talk.
well, it depends on how well he takes care of himself and if he puts on that weight.
Well, he wants to
If our rookie wouldn't have tried to play with LeBron in the summer league, like he might have been here and been showing out right now. But no, he wanted to play with the king, and LeBron stepped on his ankle the wrong way.
Man, don't call that dude that.
That's what they call. His name is King James. That's what
Yeah,
they
his
call
name
him.
is LeBron James.
Hey, Double M, you ain't got to argue with me, man. He's not my goat. I'm just saying what they call him.
If he get one more, I need one. I'm glad that I still give it to Mike right now, man. But if LeBron get one more ring before he retires, I'm probably gonna put him above Mike because he gonna
Why
be
would
tired.
you do that, Gabe?
This is the reason why. The only thing Mike got is 6 championships with flawless. I get it. He's flawless. But LeBron will be in every meaningful statistical category known to the NBA world.
And so, how many defensive players have LeBron won?
Hold up. Really? You got him an all-time lead scorer. You're going to have him with 5 rings. You're going to have him in, the top 5 in assists. That's another one he is. And I get what you're saying with the defense, but he could sit in the chair. When he was young, he sat in the chair.
Dude,
He did.
defense, how many scoring titles he done won. He don't compare with Jordan with that stuff.
That's funny. You know,
That doesn't score.
dude,
Jay Hart got scored.
Gabe, you gotta understand.
Yeah.
Like the persistence that Double M has on hating on LeBron is a testament.
I don't hate on LeBron.
It's a testament to how persistent humans can be for real.
I don't hate on LeBron.
You definitely.
I recognize him as a talent.
As a talent, that's just a talent.
Okay. I got a question for you, and this was posed to me by my older guy, and it didn't make sense, and then it made sense. So he looked at me, and he says, and he was comparing Kobe to LeBron, but because Kobe was literally the walking image of Mike minus 1 ring. All right, so he says, who you think gonna score the most? I said Kobe. He said, why you say that? No, he said, why you say that? Because he can score. He legit. He like Michael Jordan. He said, okay. He said, so, you in the NBA, which one you want to guard? He said, I'd rather guard Kobe. Like, I think it ran over by LeBron.
Hey, you kind of cutting out a little bit. Get closer to your mic, Gabe, because you quiet.
Hello?
Yeah.
I heard him.
No, I couldn't.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
So when he said that, it made sense. I was like, okay. And look what we got. LeBron is the all-time scoring leader. So I understand people gonna have debates because they're gonna do this like Double M did. They're gonna do scoring titles. They're gonna do championships. And
no, it's not just that, Gabe.
But LeBron is all around player, man.
For real, man.
He's the
If he was all around, he would have had more than one defensive first team all defense. This dude he would never.
I'm gonna say this too, if you don't mind, Double M. I apologize for cutting you out. I'm gonna say this too, because and not you, but this just goes. This is what I use when people say, "Well, Mike did 6 championships." Okay, he flaws to the championship, but did not LeBron go to what 9, 10 straight? And the team that he met was who? KD with a young prime Steph, Clay, and Draymond. 2 years in a row. And the first year, Kyrie went down with a shoulder or a knee, and so did Kevin Love. So it was him by himself. LeBron really, I don't know, it's a what if, but in all honesty, you cannot argue me that LeBron, Kyrie, and Kevin Love would not have won that first year had Kyrie and Kevin not been injured. You cannot argue that they would not be, because KD wasn't on that team at that time. And I think LeBron would pull that, and LeBron would be sitting at 5 rings right now. I mean, compare the teams that Jordan played against to the ones that LeBron played against. Then I would go from there. And LeBron did 9 straight.
You talking about the teams that Jordan them beat?
Yeah.
Yeah. No, he beat him to sleep. But Jordan had a break too. Remember that now. Don't let's not act like Jordan. And you can't say, oh, well, it was a year. Nah, Jordan was gone for a minute.
He was gone for 2 years.
Okay, right there. 2 years is a long time. Now, if I would not argue.
Well,
if
he was gone
straight without a break.
Almost 2 years.
If he had did 6 straight without a break, it'd been a different ball game. But he had breaks in between.
That's the same.
And
that's the same knock that they do about the championship that they got in the bubble.
No,
but they had a break.
That's what I was just about to say. I'm like, so people knock the Lakers, i.e. AD, because he had 4 or 6 months out before the bubble championship. So why you can't apply that to Jordan being off 2 years before he came back and played?
I have a question for Double M. What is the criteria? If we talking about the greatest player of all time, what is your criteria? Because the biggest thing that I come to find whenever they making this case for Jordan be the greatest of all time, none of the criteria really makes sense. When you look at other players, I'm not even comparing it just to LeBron. I'm just talking about other players in general. So what's your criteria for greatest of all time?
It's easier for me to answer. Let me clarify. Y'all, you jump like I'm hating on LeBron. Top 5, yeah, I put LeBron in there. I'm not dissing what he has accomplished. I have an issue with, I have more respect for Steph Curry and his titles than LeBron.
Why?
Whoa.
That's
deep. Whoa.
That's kind of crazy.
No, it's really not.
Why?
With KD,
How many teams has Curry played for?
1.
How many has LeBron played for?
3.
What? 3? Yeah.
He ring chasing. I don't like players
what
that
got
ring
to do
chase
with his
like
ability? That is the craziest
Dude,
thing to me.
If he was, no, it's not. If he was that guy, he could have stayed in Cleveland and still would have ended up with Kyrie.
So are you okay? So it's dope that Steph stayed with Golden State. He didn't go nowhere, but they got KD. What sense does that make?
KD went there.
And he recruited him to go there.
Hold on, dude. Let me finish.
Okay.
I'm not knocking Golden State because KD wanted to go there. It's not Steph going to where KD is.
What is the deal?
Heck, Jordan recruited Dennis Rodman because they knew they needed a rebounder.
Okay, is that not still
What's wrong with your team? What's wrong with your team building for something better? The difference is LeBron went to D Wade.
Really?
I do get what you're saying. I get what you're saying, Double M.
Come on, don't act like y'all don't understand that.
No, what you not understanding is
no.
Just because somebody stays with one team, the roster still changes. So you can change teams.
No.
I ain't even finished.
Go on.
You saying that LeBron was chasing rings? Ain't everybody chasing rings? Like,
you know what I mean. Don't act like you're not.
I'm not saying
you know what I mean.
All right, never mind. Ain't no reason.
He's saying like going to different places where talent already is to go in pursuit of rings.
I get that, but that is not an indictment on somebody's ability to perform, especially if the roster changes.
His ability.
Did
I question his ability?
You didn't, but I did when I started the conversation asking what defines greatest player of all time. You talk about rings, you talk about ring chasing, you talk about who somebody played, you talk instead of the player themselves. That's why this debate never made sense to me. Okay,
well, Double M was just saying that he respected Curry's wins more than he respected LeBron's. That's all he was saying.
But that still has nothing to do with greatest. Like, what they got to do with greatest player? Okay,
it's an analogy. It is an analogy of what Jordan did. Jordan didn't go to play with nobody else. People wanted to come play with him.
Who cares? All that matters is what you do on that.
I'm answering your question.
You're not answering my question because you're saying,
"Oh my God!" You asked me what my criteria was. I'm telling you what my criteria is, and you're saying I'm not answering your question.
Yeah, because I know what my question entails. If I'm talking about what makes somebody the greatest player, don't bring up nobody else. I don't care about nobody going on a team. I don't care about no recruitment. I don't care about none of that. What decides the greatest player? So no, you're not answering my question. Answer the question. What makes the greatest player?
Well, you know what? If you're not accepting the answer, there's no point in me answering it.
He was giving you his criteria of what makes the greatest player.
Don't worry about it, Joe. Don't worry about it. He got his opinion. I have mine.
It's not even about an opinion. It's literal. It's the literal.
It is an opinion. It is an opinion.
But you not, man, right?
He gave you a criteria.
It's funny you said I'm not accepting the answer, but you're not even listening to my question. You're not even listening to my question.
Don't worry about it, Joe. Don't worry about it.
I got
it's the same thing in football. It's literal the definition of the word. If we're talking about somebody being the greatest at something that they do, I want to hear about what that player does. It's the same thing with Tom Brady. It's the same thing with LeBron. It's the same. If you're talking about accomplishments, then you can put a lot of people as greatest of all time. Bill Russell got 13 rings. Jordan got 6. He has more than huh?
I said that it should be what? Bill Russell is the greatest if we go by rings.
If we just going by rings, but that's the
y'all
main
keep
thing.
Highlighting rings, and that is not all what my criteria is.
No.
All I'm saying is that
criteria. I was commenting on the rings. If persons use as rings as a criteria, then I'm like, well, Mike ain't the greatest. That's it.
And that just goes to me pointing out what it is that I'm asking. You can't answer my question adequately if you don't know what I'm asking. You saying I don't want to accept the answer. If I tell you, hey, yo, what's your favorite food? And you start telling me about the way that eggs is made and how many different ways you can make eggs, that ain't telling me how an egg tastes. It's nothing to do with the actual question. We talking about greatest player. That's all I'm saying.
Look at it from this perspective.
Podcast. Hey, look, hold on, Joe. Hold on. Time out, Joe. Before you go, understand, first and foremost, this is a show, and it's been dead the whole time. And this is the only thing that's going to wake somebody up and listen to this. So, no, I'm not leaving it. So, go ahead and continue before you go. Go ahead.
I wasn't gonna leave it. I was just saying, the way you phrased the whole eggs comparison, instead of saying what you said, think of it as the question you just asked him. If you ask him what his criteria of the best egg is, and he starts to tell you about the place they were made and how they were produced, that's still answering your question. He's just telling you what he bases it off of and the background of it.
But you try to use my analogy and you changed my question even in the example you just gave. I didn't ask.
I didn't.
Yes, you did.
I didn't change it.
What was my question? What was my question?
I said the criteria of the best egg.
I didn't say nothing.
Same way you were asking for the criteria of what the greatest player is.
Okay.
No.
The question really is an open-ended question. You gotta be a little bit more specific with the question.
How much more specific do it get? Who's the best basketball player? Who is the best at playing the game of basketball?
Why are you yelling?
It don't get no more simpler than that. Yo, because every time I bring this up, bro, like Double M always come at me like I'm retarded or something. Every single time. Every single time.
That's your perception.
Okay, my perception. You don't get to choose when you offend somebody. What are you talking about?
What are you talking about?
I'm trying. Y'all would know what I'm talking about if you listen to what I'm saying instead of the volume in which I'm saying it. This is stupid. This is retarded.
He told me listening to loud noise at this decibel is against my health.
Gabe.
If you have been listening, even before you asked that question, when Gabe and I were talking about LeBron and the difference between him and Jordan, some of that criteria was mentioned in there specifically.
Well, if you looked at the group chat, that I wasn't on the mic because I had to go take my clothes out of the washer.
Dude, we really don't need to know all that on the podcast.
Yeah, but now he's trying to play me like I wasn't listening, but I wasn't even in the conversation.
Delete that. I hope the chat box deletes that.
I'm not deleting it.
Talk to Craig, y'all. Somebody talk to Craig.
I hope Bear the least.
Oh my goodness. Y'all got me heated, yo.
Oh,
Y'all
man.
got me heated.
Good.
Or it's not that crazy. It's not that deep, and it's not that crazy.
You're right. It's not that crazy. It's none of that. All it
Somebody
is
don't
is
even
a
watch
show.
the NBA.
All it is a show that I want clips to share.
This is gonna be a clip to share.
It will be a clip to share. Fantastic.
You know what we didn't even talk about?
The All-Star. So tell me about
All-Star Weekend.
what was the All-Star game like? All I saw was Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum going at it.
Yeah, no, it was real weak. The All-Star game was, it was weaker than it has been in recent seasons, and everybody was like blasting it too, because like the blatant amount of effort that the players are putting towards it was obvious. Like nobody cared. Like you was watching people like walk to the basket for layups, and people was doing dunks, but even the dunks were soft, and people just letting people wide open lanes and just taking shots. Like it's getting worse and worse every year. The All-Star game is.
Okay, Joe, real quick for a moment. Why we not talking about the dunk contest?
It's part of it. We're talking about the whole thing. Yeah, we definitely got to talk about that.
Dude, and I want, and like I was saying the other day for the ding dong on the show, KD can't say nothing because he ain't been part of it, and I'm gonna stick by that.
Stop referencing conversations that people do not know in which you're talking about. You referencing something that happened in a private message.
No,
just give it context, Gabe. Just give it context.
Thank you, Joe. Thank you.
So the context is, wasn't nobody talking to him. He just was a bystander, and he threw his 2 cents in it, which I realized it wasn't even worth 1 cent.
What did he say? Let the people know what he said.
KD, according to you.
According to me?
KD, yeah, according to you, kid, somebody said, I don't know. I wasn't paying attention. Somebody said, KD didn't feel that G League players should be in the dunk contest. My opinion was, unless KD don't be in the dunk contest, he just shoulda. Cause that's been one of the best dunk contests we done had in years.
You're sweet.
And I don't care if the dude did come from G League. He's better than everybody else. John Moran ain't gonna play. Zion ain't finna do it. LeBron James ain't doing it. So hey, put some G League players and watch them do some dunk. And they made everybody in the day look like a fool when they came to the dunk contest.
I watched the highlights. That dunk contest was real weak, Gabe. I don't know why you really want to down this ledge.
I mean,
dunk contest was
he just
they had 1 solid dunk, maybe 2.
I mean, if anything, that's what he's saying. Like, the only highlight of the dunk contest came from the G League player that was supposedly not supposed to be there, that everybody was not okay with being there.
Hey, sorry, man. Do we need to get our fearless host to hearing aid? He can't hear. He can't comprehend that. He don't comprehend well at all.
Well, if you spoke into your microphone and you were a little bit louder, I could hear you clear. And not only that, I wouldn't have to edit this podcast as hard. Because, audio and technicalities and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying?
It's amazing how Joe was able to hear me double M, but you don't. 2 versus 1 on this one, buddy. Want to down that ledge?
Who you think opinion on the audio matter the most, Gabe? Go ahead. Let me know, Gabe. Because I can hear you. I can audibly hear you. Yes, I can hear you. But you're cutting. You're cutting out. You're cutting out. That's all I'm saying. I just want you to stop cutting out. That's it. That's all. It's just a simple request. It's just a simple request. What's going on with the internet? Maybe that's why I can hear Gabe. Because I'm playing this game with Joe. That might be what it is.
Some more in between for you fans out there.
I'm glad you're thinking about the fans. That's all I want us to do. That's what we had to be about. Thinking about the fans. Double M, you ain't shut down on me, have you?
No,
Oh, okay. What do you think about the All-Star Weekend?
I told you it's trash.
If
The players don't play, it's trash.
Yeah, you told me that.
It's been trash for years.
Gotcha.
So I don't watch it.
Yeah. That's a fact. Same thing with the Pro Bowl. Let's make it interesting. Why? Oh, he's cooking. Why do we think that? Why has what's the cause of the Pro Bowl, All-Star Weekend, all of that? What made it go down the toilet the way it has in recent years?
Because them players don't want to. I said it earlier. They low manage. They get paid all that money. Gabe said it. LeBron ain't never been in a slam dunk contest. And so one news report today that the only dunk contest he was in high school. He had home court advantage, and the dunks wasn't that good, but they let him win anyway.
Yeah, but you don't be hating on LeBron.
Dude, that's facts. I didn't do it. He did it. Come on.
Bro, you feel the same way about LeBron as I do the Packers. I just wish you would admit it.
I don't have nothing against LeBron except that.
Whoa, wait a minute. There was just some admission of guilt right there. Let's not let that slide. He just admitted to publicly hating on the Packers and a clear bias against them. No, that's what he just indicated by those words. That's what you said.
Objection.
You said Double M hates on LeBron the same way you hate on the Packers.
I said he feels the same way. Hey.
No.
I said he feels
the same way.
I said he feels the same way about them as I do with the Packers. But that's not an admission.
And you were insinuating that he hated on LeBron because that's what you've been saying this whole podcast.
That's the thing.
And
hold on, wait a minute.
And I keep saying I don't.
And and because he's saying he don't, that's why I'm saying we are the same.
That's
what I'm saying.
How is that the same?
What a slippery host. He's trying to lie and say that he doesn't hate on the Packers and that your hate for LeBron. He's trying to actually give you your flowers, Double M, right now and saying that you don't hate on LeBron to try to clear his name for hating on the Packers. I'm not going to let it slide.
You make a lot of accusational statements, Joseph, without any real proof or anything like that. And
the proof is being heard by everybody.
This would not hold up in a court of law, Joseph. I just hope you know
no court it would, but everybody else court it would.
Not in the
I'm telling you.
court of the United States of America, no.
Nah,
because
you're recorded saying it.
Recorded saying
what are you?
But that's the thing.
Recorded
saying what? Recorded saying what?
It's gonna be deleted before it come out.
Again, accusational statements. I've never deleted an episode in my life. Everything is all the live streams.
We didn't say you deleted the episode. We said you deleted snippet. And that snippet is gonna get deleted.
Deleted snippet? What are you talking about?
Snippets, see. Don't act like you don't know what he's trying to say. Snippets.
But snippet is crazy. That sounds nuts. No, Joe, you don't act like you don't know why.
You understand what he's saying. He said it wrong, but you understand. You know what he's saying.
Joseph.
But try to protect himself.
What is it that I said that got all y'all riled up? Because I have no idea. You talking that? Dang.
The problem is everything
Double M
say,
said. Double M said that. Double M said I'm recorded. Recorded saying what? Double M.
That you hate the Packers.
When did I say that?
The same way you compared Double M
about LeBron.
Right.
But you said you don't hate LeBron. So what? Well,
no, I said that after the fact.
But T, you said that he hates LeBron. That's what you said.
That's what you said.
Before he informed me
the
that was
same
not
way
the case.
I hate the Packers.
No, I didn't say I hated the Packers. I said you feel the same way about LeBron as I do the Packers. After he had informed me that he did not hate LeBron.
But so you didn't believe him.
You said
did
that
I say
before.
I didn't believe him?
T,
A lot of
everything that you have
accusational
said,
statements.
everything that you have said is geared towards the fact that you don't believe him, and you've been trying to prove that this whole time.
If that's what you want to take from that, Joe, that's you. But you can't put your truth and try to gaslight me into feeling like I feel however you think it is that I feel. No, I will not stand for that.
Look at this guy right here.
I won't
Look
stand
at
for
this
it.
guy.
I will not stand for it.
Even
I'll tell you one
recorded.
thing, he can talk himself out of a ticket.
Yeah, but he can't talk himself out of a recording.
It's
We
all
can
recorded.
literally rewind what you said and prove how you feel, but
Go
it's
ahead.
fine. It's
Go to
fine.
your YouTube channel. Play it back.
I'm not gonna do that in the middle of the show, T.
You can do it. You have my permission.
I mean, there's no point, and we heard it anyway.
Right.
Yep.
I don't need to do that. If I was to try to prove it to somebody else, I would do that, but I know.
But the thing about it is, you talking about you heard us, but you heard me. But the thing is, you very well could have heard me wrong, and that is what it sounded like in this moment in time.
Okay, so
Okay,
how do you
all right,
feel about
all
the Packers?
I think they're a formidable team
Affordable.
with a top 5 quarterback in history that played us
crazy.
pretty hard in a Super Bowl about 10 years or so ago.
This is crazy.
I bet
All these compliments. I've never heard you compliment the Packers this
Hey,
way.
I don't
Joe,
think
you
those are
better take
compliments.
that
I think
right,
those are
man.
just facts.
And you've never aired them out that way.
I definitely have, Joe. You just never chose to hear me.
Sure, bud.
You
Sure.
got me all wrong. You painted me with the wrong brush. You can't just take a broad brush and get the painting like you Bob Ross. You can't.
I
do
know
that.
you in real life, big dog. I know you in real life. I'm not,
Joe,
I'm not-
do you
I'm
know
not
me in
painting
real
the
life, Joe?
picture.
Because
Well, I believe
there's
the
a saying.
comment was made,
There's
Joe,
a saying,
that-
Joe, that you think you know a guy.
What are you saying, Double L?
I said, I believe the comment was made that he has had a dislike for the Packers ever since they beat the Steelers in the Super Bowl.
But until you can point out when I said that,
Well,
it's
all
just-
we have to do is listen to the last show.
Hey, the last show's up, baby. It is up and out on all platforms: Spotify, Apple Podcasts,
As a matter of fact,
YouTube.
You talked about Joe because he chose the Packers and his brothers chose the Steelers.
But that was an indictment against Joe, not the Packers, man.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Whoa.
If you
All of
notice,
it
at the
led-
end of every
All of it
At
was
the
in
end
the
of every-
same vein.
at the end of every podcast, I allude to Joe being a disgusting Packers fan. But that ain't got nothing to do with the Packers. Has nothing. It's the same thing with the Cowboys. They're fans. I like Dak Prescott.
T,
What?
I
T,
do.
listen,
You
listen,
tell me
listen,
what I like. It's up.
listen, T.
Dang.
I have nothing to prove to anybody else right now, so you can say what you like, and you can feel how you feel.
I will.
Yeah,
But
that's a little quarterback.
So what you ought to
I'm
do,
holding-
Joe-
I'm holding nothing against you right now.
No, Joe, here's what you do. You take your phone and you record him saying that, so the next time he bring that up, you play that recording on the air.
Y'all chastise me every time I ask for proof. And now that's your advice to Joe? After I've been saying that every time he accuses me of such defamatory actions and words?
Like, listen to this guy. Listen to this guy.
I'm just trying
Well,
to figure it out.
Your references always go back and listen to the shows.
And I beg you all to go back and listen to it. It just
Hey,
doesn't happen.
let's do what Shaq does to Charles Barkley. Fair defamatory.
Well, you indicated I don't know how to spell.
Hey,
He was
Gabe.
just asking you to do something, man.
No, Gabe.
I'm just asking him.
He's a very smart guy, Gabe. So
No, I know.
don't go down that road.
I mean, I can spell it if that's what he
I
wants.
know you can.
If that's what he wants.
Don't be googling, bro.
That ball don't
Tapping
tell
in the back,
lies, Gabe. Are you sure you want to go down this road?
I hear you tapping in the back, bro. Google it.
How you gonna hear me tapping?
Gabe.
I have a smartphone.
I know.
What was your GPA? 4.0?
It was a 4.2 actually.
4.2? Don't go down that road, Gabe.
No, you know what? Nah, forget it. DEFAM.
Don't you hang me out there, dude.
What?
Don't hang me out there. Don't stutter with the spelling.
I'm not stuttering. Whoa! What in the world? I can't even finish that. What? That's crazy. That's crazy.
Oh my god.
Now he putting unnecessary pressure. Oh, look, DEFAMATORY. Anybody go check?
No, because I quite frankly don't care.
Joe, the only person get to just not care, huh?
We can all not care. We really can. It's not that serious.
Somebody
It
has
was a
to.
joke.
Somebody has to.
What'd you say earlier? That it's a joke? Like, let it fly.
So you lying on my name is your some sort of sick version of a joke? Joe?
Okay. Okay.
I'm gonna take us.
So I do have a question for Gabe though.
Yes, sir.
I do too. You spelled defamatory.
I'm gonna spell the way you said it.
Oh man.
Wow, that's insane.
So
Go ahead, ask
Gabe.
your question.
Gabe, what are y'all gonna do with the number 1 pick?
Oh, they trading. They ain't finna trade just. They don't get back what they got for him. I mean,
Okay,
it's
guys, I
pick,
guess we're moving to NFL news. Go ahead. My goodness, man. My goodness. I don't ask for a lot. I don't.
Well, you know what? Before I will answer your question because you didn't ask me, but I will tell you. As far as favorite NBA team, it just depends on what decade or what year.
No, right now, dog.
I don't have one right now.
Nah, you still a Spurs fan. You just a shame.
Yeah, I thought you was a Spurs fan.
Yeah, that's it. He just
I
Man,
like
you
the
I ain't
Spurs.
a Spurs fan, man. Y'all finna get a good player, man, this year.
I like the Spurs, but I don't like them enough for me to watch them.
That's your favorite team. You just in denial.
No, because look,
That's crazy.
I could put the Spurs, the Celtics, the Heat, the Clippers. That's the
He
team.
with LeBron James on.
Do what? No, LeBron James wasn't on there.
Gabe, you so petty.
He is Mr. Petty.
Well, I don't mind answering this question. No, LeBron was not on there.
Okay, well, if you don't have one, Double M, you gotta pick one right here, right now. Because
No, I
the
don't.
show has to. You're right. You don't. Never mind. Forget me trying to produce a show.
I just
What's
named
your-
4 teams that I will watch.
Yeah, and the fans will definitely know moving forward. Like, you know,
Why would I sound hypocritical when I just told you I don't really care about the NBA because of the way the players play
That's where
or lack of playing?
we're gonna be talking about them every week. We're gonna be talking about the NBA every week. That's why.
Well, we can talk about
I'm
him
gonna talk about the XFL
So now you're producing the show.
and the USFL. They coming
and
too.
the USFL.
Is that the one ran by the Rock?
No,
No,
XFL
XFL
is
is
ran by the Rock.
Okay.
USFL is Oh, I forgot who won that one. But they be highlighted on Fox all the time.
Who's your team, Gabe? I don't think I know who your NBA
Yeah, you
team
do.
is.
Oh, yes, you do.
You know.
Do it.
LA all day, and not the Clippers.
Oh yeah, that's right. You and Tiz were Lakers fans.
Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah,
sir.
they was big on that old team winning the championship.
That's right. That's right.
Well, I mean, I've been in LA since Kobe, like his second year, I think, because I was kind of a pup during that time. So I just kind of rolled with them from there. Even when they had D-Lo and Nick and all them stuff, that was a shame. But I still had their jerseys.
And why you didn't like Nick the Quick?
It was stupid. I'm being honest. He didn't want to play back spot.
I'm talking about Nick
fan.
like that, dude.
He was a clout chaser, man. That's all Nick was. He was a clout chaser. He was in the NBA so he could get fame, and it backfired his butt.
But
D-Lo
Gabe,
snitched.
That's insane. He was a.
there's a bunch of them like that now.
Yeah, but you need to be able to play if you could do that.
Nick could play. Come on, Gabe.
Nah, he's a hype.
I like Swaggy P.
He's a hype.
I was just about to say that, Swaggy P.
I like Swaggy P.
That's what he was there, so he got a nickname. Swaggy P. Hey, can Swaggy P hit a 3?
Hey man, Swaggy P walked so Jordan Poole could run.
Whatever.
Yes, he did. That is a
He
fact.
still suck.
Oh, light skin energy, it abounds everywhere.
Do you,
Yeah. And
do you know who Nick Van Axel is?
Yes.
Okay.
Have I seen him play? No.
No, I didn't say I know you know. I'm asking T if he knows.
Oh, okay.
If I know who,
Nick Van Axel, Nick the Quick.
Nick Van. Do you know Optimus Prime?
Yes, I do.
Then Autobots roll out to the next question. Why do I need to know who that man is?
No, I'm gonna give you some context as to
Oh my
who
God.
Nick Van Axel is. He is the start. He was the start of the Steph Currys, the Damian Lillards, the what's the dude in Atlanta?
Trae Young.
Yes, he was the start of the guards like that.
Really?
Yes.
Wasn't aware. I appreciate that.
Wow.
What did he do? Because I don't know a whole lot about him, to be honest.
No, he was a scoring point guard. He was to me, he's the start of those type guards.
Oh, I see. Instead of the more distribute playmaker type guards.
Instead of the traditional point guard, yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Nick trying to hit the court, giving you 40.
Ain't nothing wrong with that. I love seeing a point guard put up 40. Dame Dollar, prime example. Somebody got to do it.
I'm more with the traditional point guard.
Somebody got to put up them 40 points, Double M. Who gonna do it if the point guard ain't gonna do it? You can pass
Your
all
two
day, but they
guard,
can miss
your
all them
two
shots.
guard, your wing. It could be anybody else but the point guard.
Mm-hmm.
Sound like
What if my two guard is Marcus Smart and my 3 guard
there go that Marcus
is
Smart hate again.
Andre Roberson? What do I do then?
He's supposed to be your point guard.
Man, but he doesn't play point guard that great all the time, so most of the time he's a 2 guard.
Well, you know what? They shouldn't have never got rid of what's the little dude name?
Isaiah Thomas.
No.
Oh,
They
you
had
want to
this
talk about him?
Isaiah Thomas.
Two-time
They miss him.
All-Star.
Nah, the dude's died for the cause. Stupid cause.
The little bitty guy that came when Tatum them first came. What was his name?
Kemba Walker?
Good to do.
No, the little dark skinned dude.
That's a little
Schroeder.
Kyrie Irving.
No.
Kyrie Irving.
What is that? Come on, T. You know who I'm talking about.
We named a bunch of point guards that are playing for the Celtics right now.
No, because
It's a
Terry Rozier.
Oh, yeah, Scary Terry.
Yeah, Scary Terry.
Terry.
They shouldn't have never got rid of Scary Terry.
You're not lying. He could also put up 40. That's why they had to leave. They didn't want to pay him like that.
I understand,
But did he get paid?
He didn't hit the court trying to put up 40.
Yeah.
He did it if he needed to.
Yeah, he got paid with the Hornets, I believe, Gabe.
Yeah, he went to the Hornets.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out. I need to look up his contract because I didn't know how much he got. He snagged from the Hornets. Of course, Michael Jordan was giving money out to everybody.
He got
get
paid.
what?
Now he got
Gordon
some
Hayward.
bucks. The reason why he left.
They paid everybody. They paid
Even Gordon Hayward, who shouldn't have got nothing.
Yeah, no, that was ridiculous.
That was just dumb. I'm sorry.
That
was
didn't make
dumb.
no sense. No sense
I
at
was
all.
looking at Michael Jordan like, you might be the GOAT on the court. You suck. I'm like, LeBron got you beat on that, and he don't even own the team yet.
He played them
I don't
Pistons
know,
too much, man. They beat up in his head.
You said you don't know.
And you don't know. It's the
Because
first year LeBron done lost.
He put that Laker team together.
They got a ring.
Nah.
They got a ring.
No, he's talking about the one. He's talking about with Russ.
Thank you. And last year brought all them old dudes in there.
But he still put together.
Melo,
I'm
Trevor
sorry, man.
Ariza.
He put together a team that got a ring though.
For a fact, LeBron James put that team together. We know that for a fact.
I mean, yeah. I mean, he was talking. That was Russell Westbrook and him was really good friends. Melo and him was really good friends. He asked them to come, and they came.
Yes.
No, didn't nobody want Melo, so he
He didn't put that team together.
No. I was just about to get to that.
No.
He was chasing a ring. That team.
They
I'm pretty sure Bosh came because of him.
No, they went to play with D Wade.
They all decided that they were gonna do that. That was them collectively
I
deciding.
understand, but that's D Wade. That was D Wade's team already.
Yeah, I get what you're saying. But
if D Wade had a conversation with them about whether they was gonna go to Miami, they was gonna go somewhere else. That never mind, you got it, bro.
D Wade was one of my favorite two guards.
Already had the rings, dude.
You got it.
No, he had a ring. He had rings.
We don't talk about D Wade enough.
Oh, hold on. Okay, I know what I wanted to say. I wanted to go back to this. So I'm glad you brought that up. All right. First of all, let's back at the team that LeBron James took to the finals and GM put together. Mo Williams. Really? Please name me a competent team before LeBron went to the Miami Heat that he had a competent team to win with. You can't name one. You can't. So that whole thing, everybody getting upset with him about going to the Heat and stuff like that, man, go from over there. Y'all can miss me with that one. Let's see if he had a team. He ain't had a team.
Gabe.
What you finna say? People supposed to come to Cleveland and play with him?
If you're the man, why wouldn't people want to go play with him?
Really? That's what we're gonna use.
Wouldn't the people that
they want to come to Cleveland?
Well, you know what?
I want to go to Cleveland.
You know what? Well, that's where he was at.
has people never come to him?
AD came to him. Russ came to him. Just saying. Matter of fact, you just said put that team together. So you can't say people don't come to him.
Did they win?
Kevin Love came to him back when he was relevant.
Okay, but if he was there, that was his second stint in Cleveland. That was not his first.
I really just
That's
wish
true. That's true.
I really wish that whenever we discuss the best player, we would talk about what they did on the court. Like, I don't know. Is that
first of all,
we already did that.
I actually did that. I did that.
We already did that.
Okay, so if somebody is the all-time leading scorer and they top 4 all-time in assists, I mean, before you even get to other stats, that's already insane. I don't know, man. I don't know.
Well, I asked you the same questions I asked Gabe.
Go ahead.
I asked you the same questions I asked Gabe.
Okay.
When you talk about that, since you said you missed that conversation, how many first team defense has LeBron been on? Or defensive title?
I don't know, man.
1.
Okay.
How many scoring titles did LeBron win? 1.
He's the all-time scoring leader.
How many years have he
Dude,
played?
I was just about to hit him with that.
How many years has he played?
Whoa.
Wait, Gabe, stop. Gabe, stop.
Gabe,
Stop. You said how many years has he played?
How many years has he been playing?
He been playing 20-something years, and to be playing at that level.
Okay, so that's
so I can't finish my answer. All right, cool.
That was the only question he asked you. Yeah, he asked you one question.
No, but he want to get expose on it. I get what he's saying. Look, y'all just got on T. I let Double M finish his explanation about his qualifications. So you gotta let T finish his too.
Dude, he
And I
the king of
can't
cutting
double
people
score.
off. Don't do that.
And
He
you was
didn't
cutting
ask
people off
T's.
too. And the thing about it was, I was
No,
answering your
he's
question directly in the
explaining.
manner in which you was asking, or
The
is
only
that
thing I asked
deviating
was
away from?
how many years did he play?
And the
That's
only
the
thing,
only thing I asked.
and the only thing I asked you was, what is the criteria for the greatest player? And I don't want team stats. I said that. Whether you want to acknowledge that you heard it or not, that's what
Did
I
I
asked
not
you.
just answer that?
And you did. You brought up team stuff. That's the only reason I
No,
ever
no, no.
interjected.
No, he brought in defensive
Thank you,
stuff,
Gabe. Thank you.
You talking about just now? I'm referencing earlier.
Oh, he was gave some earlier too.
Thank you.
Okay, so if you did that, you gonna let me finish my sentence?
Yep, we gotta give him the same benefit.
The only question I asked was, how many years has LeBron played?
Can I answer it the same way that you was able to answer how you wanted to?
Sure, go ahead. It's your show. Go ahead.
It ain't my show, because anything I'm asking you to do on my show, you ain't really doing it like that.
Do not say that, because you remind us repeatedly it's your show.
Hey, it could be my show, but like if you ain't really acting like it's my show, because like you don't want to talk about, you don't want to answer the questions I want to ask. You don't really want to, like, you do your own thing. So it's like, yeah, it's my show, but like, what does that mean?
It's your show. It's not hard to understand.
Well, I don't know why you act like it's hard to understand when I'm asking you, hey, you
I
know
don't-
what, for this
I
reason,
answered that question 3 times.
what question am I referring to?
I don't know what you not getting.
What question am I referring to?
Any question. You asked me about a favorite NBA team. I don't have one, but
Okay,
I
that's
gave
cool.
you 4 teams.
That's cool, but that ain't the
And
question
you
I was
still
referring to.
asking me.
That's not what I'm asking you. You ain't even listening. Like, your ears all the way off.
What are you asking me now?
What I'm asking you is, if it was my show, like you put it in my face right now, then why, when I'm asking, hey, you know what, can you do this certain way? Or, hey, can you present this certain way? Because I have a goal that I'm trying to reach. Then at that point, it's just like, I don't care about none of that. Like, that's what you said. That's what you told me. So it's like,
Dude,
you know what I'm saying?
I
Like,
have answered that question you asked 4 times now.
I'm not even talking
I've
about that.
answered that question.
I'm not talking about that. You stuck on that, but I'm not
What
talking
else
about
are
that.
you asking me?
Okay.
What else are you asking me?
For example, when I'm like, hey, you know what? Hey, give context to something like this. Or, hey, maybe pay attention to this or that because of this or that.
No, you need to be specific. Don't generalize it. Be specific.
Okay, you know what? Because it's a common thing. The next time you do it, I'll point it out and we'll refer to
No.
this
I
conversation.
want you to be specific now.
You doing it right now.
No, because you're speaking in a general term.
But you doing it right
and
now.
what we were talking about was
That's your
A,
answer.
the greatest NBA player, B, what was my favorite NBA teams, why, well, you're accusing me of hating on LeBron. Those are the things that we've talked about today that I have given you not only answers, but context too. And you're still saying, I'm not acting like it's your show. So I'm asking you specifically today, give me a specific example.
Yeah, I'm not, okay, for a specific example, I'm not referring to, per se, any actual content within the show. It's more so about how the show is being done. So, like, when you saying that you put context, like, it's the point in which you put context. I don't want to have to ask you to put context. It's more like put it at the front. And I know it ain't the first time because it's recorded last week. So that's what I'm referring to.
What happened last week?
Whenever I was gone and I came back and said, hey, introduce the topic because people don't know what you're talking about. I can see you.
But you were gone and the rest of us already knew what we were talking about.
I was
That's
listening.
not me. That's you.
No, that's not me. All right, yeah, you got it. You got it.
Well, I tell you like this.
You ain't hearing me.
It's your show. So when you want me to speak, you say, "Hey, you can talk now."
It ain't about that. It ain't.
Yes, it's your show.
It's not about that. If it was my show, then you would understand what I'm saying. Yo, it ain't about
No,
that.
you tell us all the time. There's not a show that don't go by that you don't say it's not your show when you disagree with something that we're saying or we're stupid because of what we said.
Who's saying that you're stupid?
You.
When I said it? When did I insult your intelligence?
You actually said it today.
I can say that or take it stupid, but I never called you stupid. Unless you can find the clip and let me know.
Okay. Well, I suggest you listen to this show today then.
I listened to all of them.
Because that's just like saying you didn't dislike the Packers. Or you hate the Packers, or however you phrased it.
Okay.
So, until you address me personally, you do your thing.
Until I address you personally, how?
What are you doing?
What is
That's a Life Jenna song. We're gonna ride together tonight. Gonna ride together tonight.
Oh, Gabe, I gotta talk to you.
How?
I gotta talk to you outside the show sometime.
Because I don't want to disrespect you not being your show. So when you say Double M, do you like whatever? That's when I answer you.
All right.
Because that's what you just accused me of doing.
Nah,
so
you ain't hearing me. And like I also know you personally, so I know you ain't in the state to hear me neither. So like I'm gonna just move on. And then
I'm in a state to hear you.
Man, no you ain't. No you ain't.
Yes I am.
You ain't hearing me. No you not. You definitely
okay.
not.
You just asked me to treat this like it's your show. I just said I'm gonna do that.
Yeah, but like in that, like even in you saying that, well, like okay, let's break it down, right? Okay, you saying, you know what, it's your show, so this is how this is gonna go. That's oxymoronical, because in you telling me that it's my show, then proceeding to give me instruction on what I need to do, like this, you still like.
No, I didn't tell you what you need to do. I told you what I was gonna do.
You got it.
For the sake of the show, please move on. Golly.
All right, Joe. Closing statements.
My closing statements?
Yes.
We are now in the stretch of the NBA season. OKC is showing they behind. We not supposed to be here. Let's see how far they get.
Nowhere in the play-in tournament, if that.
The Bulls are out of the play-in tournament, by the way.
That's fine. We gonna get back in it. It is what it is. Okay. Did I know that? No. But I'm not worried about it. I ain't worried about it. Double M, closing statements?
NBA players need to get tough and play games.
I'm with it. Gabe.
What's up?
Closing statements.
We're gonna do a Life Jenna tribute after that philosophical discussion of who show it is.
Gabe is a fool.
I can't stand him.
Real talk. I love y'all, man, but this is crazy drama.
I can't stand him. My closing statement is Gabe is gonna call me tomorrow morning, probably about 9 a.m. and be like, bro, that was crazy, man. We need to go viral. We need to do this. Gabe's gonna call me and do all of that, and it's gonna make me so mad. But then, go Bulls, go Celtics, go Steelers.
I sure am.
I know you. Not incredible, not terrible, just relatable. I'm gonna holler at y'all. Goodbye.